From Look East, Campaign 92.
Good evening. Police, insurance companies and road hauliers met in Cambridge today to discuss ways of cutting lorry theft.
Millions of pounds worth of heavy lorries are being stolen in the region by gangs of well-organised criminals. Most of the lorries are stripped down within hours and the parts sold. Some trucks and trailers are kept intact and shipped abroad. Hundreds of vehicles go missing from the eastern counties every year. The recovery rate is only 50%.
Armed police have joined the hunt for two men who robbed a post office van in Haverhill this morning. One of the men posed as an invalid in a wheelchair, then threatened two post office workers with what appeared to be a sawn-off shotgun. He held the driver and his assistant at gunpoint while a second man stole two metal security boxes from the van. The former owner of a Northamptonshire zoo has been fined £275 after being found guilty of causing unnecessary suffering to an exotic bird. Magistrates in Daventry were told that the creature was kept in appalling conditions. The case highlighted the mounting concern about the international trade in exotic birds. People carrying out radon tests on their homes in Northamptonshire are being asked to notify their local councils. Parts of the county are badly affected by the radioactive gas, which causes lung cancer. But as radon assessments are done privately, the councils have no idea of the extent of the problem. With just over half an hour to go for voting in the election, the turnout so far in the region has been heavy. The good weather today appears to have encouraged voters to get to the polls early, including the Prime Minister John Major, who voted with his wife Norma at the Great Stookley polling station in Cambridgeshire. And just to remind you that we'll be back in the morning with full details of the results in the eastern counties at 6:45, 7:45 and 8:45. Good evening.
Hello again. Well, the winds of change will be blowing across the country as we go through the weekend, becoming more unsettled and then very much colder in many places as we go into the beginning of next week. A lot of sunshine over England and Wales today. You can see at Saunton Sands in North Devon, nearly 12 hours of sunshine, but not very much further north up into Scotland. And one look at the satellite picture will show you why. A great mass of clouds sitting up there, and there has been some rain tucked in underneath. And I think, as you can see over the weather map by Monday, that's much colder weather beginning to push its way down. So that change is certainly on the way. Now through tonight, cloudy with bits and pieces of rain in the north and down the western side. A fair amount of cloud down over the rest of Scotland, eastern parts of Ireland as well. But over England and Wales, a clear night, a few mist and fog patches, the Vale of York particularly, and quite a cold night, I think, down over southern parts of the country. There could well be a fairly widespread ground frost in many places. Tomorrow, though, over England and Wales, much the same as today. A lot of sunshine around, very warm, if anything, warmer than today. But the further north and west you go, the more you're going to run into the cloud. Cloud in southern Scotland, cloud in many eastern parts of Ireland as well. And that cloud thick enough at times to give you some rain and drizzle in the far north and down the northwestern side, although in Shetland it'll brighten up a little bit through the afternoon. But very warm, warmer than today, top temperatures in the eastern part of England. And then as we go into Saturday, starting off dry and bright in central and eastern parts, wet and windy weather in the west. That's going to race its way across, getting over to the east, I think, in the afternoon. But by that time, the rain becoming very patchy. That's the way the weather looks. Bye-bye for now.